the line for you.
Still want a piece?
The light is getting dim.
Looking good for you. Not enough, Front.
He's down, but not out yet.
I will not fall for the same ruse twice.
Thought as much.
What happened at that carnival was a tragedy.
One that could have been avoided.
If you did not keep so many secrets...
Oh, well, what is this, a duet? Since when did you two get so chummy?
Don't change the subject.
The spirits of vengeance have always been the secret guardians of the parchment of power.
Guardians? Blaze is probably using the page as toilet paper right now.
I met the guy. You're giving him too much credit.
We did what we had to do. That secret kept the page out of our enemies' hands for centuries.
At what cost?
You cannot win this war with secrets.
Magic is right. If we're going to stop Lilith from causing any more massacres, we need to come clean with each other. Now.
There is nothing else, Captain.
I wish I could believe you.
So do I.
Then I don't see a point in continuing this conversation.
Grade A bull. Steve Rogers, everyone's ideal dad? I see it.
I can see you are still upset, Ileana.
Of course I'm still upset. Caretaker continuously stonewalls us and expects all of us to just go along and make nice. But it never works out that way. You would think she would have learned by now, but I guess not. She should trust us more.
If you were to be completely honest with yourself, you would have to admit that you do not trust her either.
How could I? She keeps too many secrets. She always has and always will.
Distrust only breeds more distrust.
Neither Caretaker nor Tony told us she gave the page to Blaze for safekeeping. They should know he's one of the least safe people on the planet, no matter what Robbie says. Now all that stands between this realm and Cathan is that overrated stuntman. Entrusting it to him was a mistake.
And do you have a better idea who to entrust something of such value?
I'd give it to Nico to hold. And if she didn't want to carry the weight of it, I would.
And you would be willing to risk your soul holding it? It is said to have demonic effects on its keeper.
Demonic effects? I'm already as demonic as this realm will tolerate. I don't cower from the darkness. I am made from its fabric. I could handle it. But alas, they did not give the parchment to me to hold. Blaze has the parchment, and I cannot change that. Let's just hope he can hold on to it. I really wanted to slice up a nest mother. Take on Sabretooth. I mean, he's basically a lycanthrope. I also wanted to ride the carousel. Yes? You have problem?
Blaze has the parchment. We must find him again, before Lilith does.
I wish I could have helped today, Hunter. Yes? You have problem?
I remember once, Hunter, when you called this place home. Now it is our last bastion against my sister's onslaught. Lilith summoned a nest mother. Her powers are growing. Count yourselves lucky. There are far more depraved entities in hell that would answer her conjuring. I know she has worse things to throw at us, and I know you will be ready. I remember when I used to go out on these missions myself. At least I can always rely on you to get the job done.
Okay, so I'm a Spider-Man caught up in a world of magic and demons. How do I keep getting into these messes? Wow, Logan himself. Guy's a legend! This is so cool! Do I call him Wolverine? Mr. Logan? No, I got it. Mr. Wolverine, sir. I'm thinking of throwing Wolverine a welcome party, but I don't think he likes piñatas. I wonder if he goes through knife sharpeners pretty quickly. Do you think he buys razors to shave? I don't.
All this excitement has really got me think.
Yes?
So the Avengers mixed with Midnight Suns and had a few X-Men. Bam! The X-Avenging Suns. Okay, no, the X-Suns who avenge at midnight? Think, Robbie. Think.
I saw a listing for a 4-story block up Upper West Side. Maybe your new sanctum?
Tony, I can't think about that now. The sanctum wasn't just a home. It was a part of me.
I know. I just thought it might cheer you up. Hey, I heard about this crazy video online. A monkey riding a cat like it's a horse. You want to take a look?
No.
I think you'd love it. Maybe they were enchanted.
I said no. Tony, don't you realize what I'm going through? My whole world has quite literally blown up.
I just want to cheer you up, that's all. Hey, you want to curse me? No, just kidding. Don't curse me.
Wolverine isn't known for having lots of friends. I bet we can change that. Man, I just wish I could have brought my brother Gabe along. He'd love this place.
Hello.
The carnival goers were just trying to have a little good old-fashioned fun. In our younger days, Bucky and I used to go to carnivals. Play ring toss games, eat kettle corn. Those are some of my best memories. Only monsters would target the innocent at a carnival. It's supposed to be a place for good, clean fun. Sabretooth's always been a rabid dog. Wolverine showing up to deal with him was exactly what we needed. You saved a lot of lives out there, Hunter. I'll give Blaze credit. He did as well. He saved a lot of lives out at the carnival, and I applaud him for that. Blaze is willing to make the sacrifice play, but it takes a lot to get him there. In regards to Logan, well, I remember when he was called Weapon X. I don't mind stretching my legs. It's the sitting... Hang in there, Hunter. We'll find flaws in Lilith's plan. We must. Don't bunch up. I said give it your best shot.
Seen a lot of carnivals go supernatural in my day, but today took the cake. Wolverine's always good in a fight. He owes me 20 bucks though. On a different note, if anyone mentions telling a guy named Deadpool that Wolverine is here, you stop that talk right there. Last thing we need is a Deadpool. If Deadpool shows up, I'm out of here. With Wolverine here though, we got a chance against Sabretooth and Banner. Worked with him before. He's intense. I appreciate that. You might be stronger than me by now, but don't try.
Wolverine's how old? Sure, let's throw another ancient dude at the problem. I'm itching to work with that Wolverine guy. Claws, Berserker Rage, and a healing factor? I can work with that. At least his bones aren't brittle. If you've got something in mind, count me in. And bring Logan. I've worked with a few borderline scientists myself. You know the type. Consumed by their ambition and curiosity. Faustus isn't all that different. He just picked the wrong tune.
Oh, Hunter, you here to yell at me too? They're accusing me of keeping secrets, as if that's the biggest problem we have right now. I don't know, maybe the demonic green sky over New York was too subtle for them to notice?
I think they noticed.
Well, it wasn't intentional. We were supposed to win in New York. We weren't supposed to lose the Sanctum, or Avengers Tower. Or Banner. I mean, call me crazy, but would sitting everyone down and telling them all about Blaze and the Parchment really have made a difference?
I understand why you did it. The fewer people who know about the Parchment, the better.
That's exactly right. When everyone operates on a need-to-know basis, they can focus.
Is that how you were able to focus?
Well, no, I need to know everything. Things are spiraling out of control, and right now, I just need to figure out what to do about this prophecy.
Do you really think you can stop the Darkhold's prophecy by working in here?
Well, I'm kind of known for making the impossible possible. Give me a couple hours and a decent lunch, maybe an Italian hoagie, and I can fix anything. Trust me.
If you want to stop the prophecy over lunch, I think you will need a bigger lunch.
Well, I need to be careful not to eat too much, especially carbs. I just blow up and, blow up. Huh. Please excuse me. I need to jot down some ideas.
Are you making prophecies of your own?
Shoo, go, go, genius at work. Gotta get a sign.
Can we trust Johnny Blaze? I'd like to believe we can. Feels like we're at basic training.
You're a real MVP around here, Hunter. I'm glad I missed the literal freak show. Demons and carnival clowns? Ugh, no thanks. While everyone was busy, I was working on some new armor. They're not ready for unveiling. I might need to get them sanctified. The Pope owes me a favor. I better be careful the next time we spar. You might break my suit. It's every kid's dream come true, a real-life clubhouse. I think we can dispose with the formalities. Call me Tony.
The Ancient One would be impressed by your perseverance, Hunter. One day I hope to show you the mystical secrets of Kamartaj. You are already a formidable warrior against Lilith's dark beings. But I could see you traversing unknown dimensions and unraveling the secrets of the multiverse. However, that potential destiny can only see the light if we halt the Midnight Sun prophecy. And the key to that is keeping the Parchment of Power secret and safe. Soon you'll be too powerful to find a sparring partner. Except for Carol, perhaps. I don't think I've shared a common space like this since my days at the university. It can be a nice reprieve from the often solitary nature of my work. It's rare that I ever discuss my...
Rest up, carb up, punch up. Stay sharp, Hunter.
Curious.
Need something, dear?
I'm constantly impressed by you, Hunter. And that's saying a lot since I'm from Los Angeles. Nest mothers aren't mentioned too often in the Abbey's library. I've heard of them, and you made fast work of it. Regardless of the other heavy hitters joining the Midnight Suns, I think you're the top dog. And I'm not saying that because I'm intimidated by Charlie. You're showing the rest of us up. It's hard to keep up with you.
¿Qué pasa, Hunter?
You
know, it's kind of rude to walk around in here and not give me so much as a hello.
I assumed you were asleep.
I don't sleep much. But that doesn't stop me from enjoying the company of a comfortable bed when I spot one.
After that fight at the Quentin Carnival, I suppose we all could use a lengthy rest.
I can't get too comfortable. Not so long as Sabretooth's still out there.
He is your quarry, I take it.
I guess you could say that. We have a history. None of it nice. Though he's definitely changed. His nasty side got, well, nastier.
From what I have seen, he should not be much trouble for you.
I've been tracking and fighting him for decades. If he was easy to handle, trust me, I would have put him away for good ages ago. This last time, though, he's gotten even more deadly.
Then I hope you can rise to the challenge. It does not look like you are planning to stay long. Some find our abbey to be a bit unnerving.
Oh, this place is nothing. You'd be surprised at some of the places I've rested my boots.
You are in the desert one day, Salem the next. I wonder what you are running from.
A moving target's harder to hit.
It all depends on the skill of the hunter.
True. I see the way you're looking at me. Who's this mysterious guy hanging out in my place all of a sudden?
Perhaps.
Tell you what, I've got a little break between people trying to kill me, so let's have a little chat.
What all do you know about this Johnny Blaze?
He's a flaming jackass. Used to be known as the Spirit of Vengeance, until even his attitude got too bad for that job. Seems like he's really committed to the carny life now. Must be the funnel cakes and fried candy bars.
Do you think a man like that is up to the challenge before him? Guarding the Parchment of Power is not a task taken lightly.
Yeah, we faced some vile customers together. He may not have the flaming skull thing anymore, but he's got guts where it counts.
What all?
Seems like he's...
Do you...
Yeah. He's a flaming jackass.
Do you...
Yeah.
How long have you known this Sabretooth? Seems like you two have a history.
His real name's Victor Creed, and you're right. We've got bad blood going back a long time. Believe it or not, we used to be teammates and pals. Kinda.
They say familiarity breeds contempt.
Yeah, well, they get things dead on sometimes. Didn't take me long to notice he wasn't exactly playing with a full deck. Creed and I have long since chosen to follow different paths. Yet somehow we keep ending up at the same friggin' destination.
You seem like a nomad, but surely you have a place you call home.
I guess you could say Xavier's place has been the closest thing to a real home I've ever had.
Who?
Oh, Professor Charles Xavier. He's got a swanky place outside of New York City. A private school. Lots of space and plenty of interesting folk. It's a lot like your Abbey here. Except Charles has a baseball field.
Baseball?
Yeah. If you got interest, I'd be happy to explain all the rules sometime.
You seem to know everyone. I assume you know the Midnight Suns as well?
I know some of these kids. Didn't know they got themselves a band name.
Who do you know?
Magic, for instance. She's the kid sister of a buddy of mine, Pyotr Rasputin. I call him Colossus.
Interesting. You and she have similar attitudes.
Maybe because we have similar backgrounds. I grew up in Canada, surrounded by wolves. She grew up in Limbo, surrounded by demons.
Which place is worse, Canada or Limbo?
Oh, Limbo. They don't have hockey.
I have taken up enough of your time. I should go.
It's been a pleasure. If you have more questions, you know where to find me.
Hunter, you there? I'm in the library. It's super important you meet me here ASAP.
That looks good. Very nice.
Nice work out there, newbie.
I wonder who painted this. I have to.
It's been...
You seem to. I have.
It's been... Don't mind me, just sharpening the old claws.
Hey, hey, Hunter.
I can hear you standing there, Hunter.
What are you reading, Nico?
A limited edition print of the Book of Thoth.
The Book of Thoth? Where did you find a book of such rarity?
I didn't. Someone just left it out. Weird, too, because I was looking for a book on chaos magic so I could understand Wanda's grimoire a little better. I didn't think I was gonna find any, since Caretaker probably hid or burned every single text on the topic. But, poof, here this was, waiting for me.
It does seem to be one of the centers of supernatural activity around here.
You feel that too, huh? Sometimes when I'm in here, all the hairs on my neck stand straight up. But in a warm and fuzzy, friendly ghost kind of way.
Find anything helpful?
I did. There's a historical account of an ancient Egyptian pharaoh who was struck by a dark madness after reading a page from an old book called The Scrolls of Chthon.
Wait, that is another name for the...
Darkhold, I know. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if this was the first case of corruption in recorded history.
Was this pharaoh's corruption ever purified?
Hold up, I haven't gotten to that part of the story. So the legend goes that nothing could cure the pharaoh until this traveling lightworker came along, laid his hands upon the pharaoh, and recited an incantation. The pharaoh came back to his senses and returned to his good old classical Egyptian disbody self.
Sounds like the best possible outcome was reached for everyone involved.
Well, not for everyone. So like, when the Lightworker recited the incantation, he absorbed all the Pharaoh's corruption into his own body and, died.
He did not survive?
No. But the lines of the incantation he used are scattered throughout this book. I'm gonna have Magic help me transcribe them and see if we can use them to cure Wanda.
Let me get this straight. You and Magic plan on piecing together a 100,000-year-old incantation that worked once and killed the person who said it?
Yes?
Well, if you want to save Wanda, you will have to take risks.
100%. Well, I'm gonna find Magic, see if we can make a dent in this transcription. I'll give you a shout when we do. Until then, not a word about this to anyone.
does not answer.
Avengers, X-Men. We've got a real superhero stew going.
Autumn thinks otherwise. Autumn must not see it that way. Must not be her purview. Set must not be listening today. There's only so much Hippus can do. Here, Autumn would show me. The gods are fickle. He hears me, but has no answers. If it were meant to be broken, Set would gladly assist.
Well, looky who it is.
The parchment of power was best kept secret from everyone.
You kept civilians out of carnage. Nice work. Your work paid off. Look at you now. It's good to have you around, Hunter. You don't treat me like some of the others.
How so?
America didn't exist in your time. With you, I get to be Steve from Brooklyn. Just a guy with a shield.
We are all in this fight together. Why would we not treat each other as equals?
And I appreciate it. I hope you know that. You have your own legend to deal with. That expectation must give you some trouble.
I had not noticed anyone treat me differently.
I've noticed. Tony is handling you how he once did with me. Wearing kid gloves and a smile while he figures out what makes you tick. And none of the Midnight Suns wants to let you down. Nico especially. Like it or not, your words and actions carry a lot of weight. Don't lose sight of that.
Thanks. I will keep that in mind.
Sorry. Didn't mean to lecture. Let's get back to it. Can't wait till next time.
What's shaking, Bacon? I thanked you for bringing me back with you, right? I know we're here because people are in danger, but I have to admit, I'm a little excited.
You know, when I first heard about Lilith and her apocalypse, I was skeptical that a resurrected half-demon warrior from the 17th century was going to be our best shot at beating her forces of darkness back.
And now?
Nico and company made the right call when they raised you from the dead, because I'm pretty sure you're the one who's going to save the day.
I am not going to save the day alone. We all are, as a team.
See? That's what I'm talking about. You know how to lead a team in the right direction.
To be honest, I feel more comfortable taking orders than giving them. I have always been a soldier, a weapon, if you will, for others to wield.
We all have to start somewhere. When I enlisted, I was 90 pounds soaking wet. A light breeze would have knocked me over. Not what you call captain material. But I didn't give up. And I won't let you either.
Feels like it's approaching last stand territory. Friends call me Logan. Let's skip the small talk, bub. Lived through enough end of days talk to last another 3 or 4 lifetimes. Oh, and pro tip, cope now. You may not get another chance. I ain't much of a conversationalist, more of a fighter. Never been in any situation I couldn't claw myself out of. I'm the best there is at what I do.
The president tasked me with developing a new school fitness program. Tell me, is 300 burpees too many for the average American student? That was a hell of a sparring session, Ileana. Haven't been this sore since, well, ever. You really got me back there.
It's one of the perks of being underestimated.
Have you ever considered joining S.H.I.E.L.D.?
Spy stuff? No thanks. I don't tiptoe. Besides, I heard Nick Fury isn't exactly known for his transparency.
Neither is Caretaker, evidently. I respect Sarah, but I'm disappointed she didn't think she could trust us. She should have more confidence in her team, especially you.
Huh. You're not as much of a boomer as I thought you'd be.
Boomer? Please. I was born in 1918. Oh, those kids still have a lot of growing up to do. Can't stop thinking of all the terrified civilians. In WW2, I'd have made you a howling commando, Hunter. Times like this, I turn to faith. It inspires me. Helps me see the good in everyone who's willing to fight back. It helps to give voice to our fears, to let them out between battles. Once the action starts, we won't have time to feel afraid. We're taking a clobbering, all right. But things seem darkest before dawn.
Demons, prophecies, Hydra winning all the fights, climate change. Earth is not doing so hot.
You're nearly your old self again. Never knew I was the cabin in the woods type. I'm a city boy through and through. But a log cabin in the middle of nowhere, I can see the appeal. Tony and I have vastly different opinions. We rarely see eye to eye. Still, to him, I'm Steve first and Captain America second. It's strange how much that matters. It's hard to be a symbol. People see you as they want you to be, not for who you are. You have to shoulder on, be true to yourself, and always do what's right. You're one of the few people who can't call me old man. I'm a couple of 100 years your junior. You certainly live up to your reputation, Hunter. You understand the loss that comes with waking up in a different century. It must be nice to have Caretaker to connect you with your past. I'd hate to get on your bad side. Never knew I was the cabin in the wood.
Hey Hunter, on a scale of Ragnarok to Armageddon, where do you rate the current events? My personal scale is skewed. You know, the whole Queen of Limbo thing. My brother told me once that there is a mutant warlord named Apocalypse. If that guy were to show up, well, not even a brother made of steel would make me feel better about the sheer multitude of world-ending calamities we've got going on. Also, how lame would it be for a mutant named Apocalypse to show up during a literal apocalypse? You have problem? Yes?
How can I help?
My powers don't feel like they're enough. Good thing I've got brains. I feel like we cleared a lot of air last night, but man, the storm clouds still cover the sun. Okay, so you know how we've been preparing for a large-scale demonic invasion of Earth? Yeah, I don't feel prepared. This is worse than my darkest dreams. And well, for me, that is saying a lot. No more doom and gloom talk. Unless it's the good kind of doom and gloom talk, the dark gothy nightclub kind. How does this stuff come so easy to you? Yeah, now I see the hunter who took down Lilith.
What do we have today?
Okay, Robbie. Just remember, you and Blaze are peers. You're legit. You're Ghost Rider 2. Ghost Rider 2. Electric Boogaloo. Oh, most sequels suck. Okay, just be cool. You got this. Morning, Blaze. Want to do some Spirit of Vengeance training in the yard? Oh man, I sound so lame. Freaking hopeless.
From what I understand about Blaze, he is not one for brotherhood.
Oh, hey! Didn't know I had an audience for my little self-pep talk. Just trying to hype myself up. If we're gonna be working with Blaze, and he starts hanging out at the Abbey, and we're driving across the desert together killing demons, I need to be cool. I mean, he's the original Spirit of Vengeance, the real Ghost Rider. And I'm just Robbie Reyes from East LA. How the hell am I supposed to live up to that?
If I may give you some advice.
From you? Hell yeah, bring it.
Blaze does not care what people think of him. You have to do the same. Forget your words. It is your actions that are important. Project menace and authority, and you will be virtually the same as he is.
Cool. Yeah. Be more menacing and uncaring.
That is not what I meant.
Oh, you looking at me? I'm freaking Ghost Rider. I am the Spirit of Vengeance.
Yes, I believe you are.
Look at me. I'm standing here in the middle of this ancient abbey, surrounded by some of Earth's greatest heroes. And I still don't really feel like I belong. It's not like I got that special something you've got. I mean, look at you. You're not intimidated by anyone. How do you own that swagger?
I did everything you are doing right now, including questioning myself.
It looks like it worked out for you.
And it will work out for you as well. Some things take time. Patience.
The world is about to end. I don't think time is on my side.
The world is always about to end, Robbie.
True that, true that. No excuses, right?
That is right.
Well, thanks for the heart-to-heart, or demon-to-demon, or whatever. You've given me and Sparky a lot to digest. See you around, Hunter. You almost remind me of a different Johnny Blaze. You and Blaze have that same devil-may-care attitude. Now that the Parchment of Power is in Blaze's care, we got nothing to worry about. I don't want to speak out of turn, but I suspect this whole prophecy thing is entering the home stretch. Then, Blaze and Robbie, twin spirits of vengeance, can hit the dusty road. And now, with Ada Wolverine. Sorry if I went a little heavy on the aftershave, but it's not easy covering up sulfur, you know?
This place makes my skin crawl.
We could do something else.
I meant the Abbey. The air always feels wrong here. Makes my hair stand on end.
It is part of the Abbey's charm.
Wouldn't call that charming.
I meant the actual charm built into the Abbey. It encourages you to leave.
How long until that stops? For a person?
You get used to it after a few years.
Well, I don't plan on being around that long. Did Charles tell you I like these?
You have not set anything on fire today, have you?
I wouldn't have guessed we'd become such fast friends, Hunter, but I welcome your company. There's more to this workspace than meets the eye.
Oh, you are gonna love this. We are finally getting some decent tech down here. How's it going, boss? This should be interesting. Sometimes, I even impress myself. Big Tony's Forge of Mystery. We never close. How long did you say you were exposed to this thing? It's probably fine.
Always a pleasure.
Show yourself. Running out of ideas.
Don't worry. That much big asshole energy can't hide for long.
You have more faith in our tech than I do.
Less in the tech, more in you.
No demons to report here, boss.
Looking for a fight. Who wants to fight? Sorry about that. Yeah, Eddie and I go back a long ways. If you think the...
How is the search for Blaze going?
Nowhere. The dude has totally gone off-grid. I've scoured every rat hole on the planet a guy like that would be seen in. Monster truck shows, stunt cycling extravaganzas, motocross events, but Blaze is totally MIA. I'm telling you, Hunter, if I have to spend one more hour scanning digital maps for that hot Cheeto, even my super sight is gonna go all squiggly.
Perhaps there is a silver lining in his inability to be found.
There is? Because I'd sure love to hear it.
Think about it. If the great Captain Marvel cannot locate him, then Lilith does not stand a chance in hell of finding him either.
Good point. But I'd still like to find him. If not for securing the parchment and preventing your mother's gothy Armageddon, then just for the principle of it. I don't like to lose. Well, I'd love to continue with the chit-chatting, but I've got to get back to the most boring manhunt in history.
Do let me know when you find him.
Don't worry. I'll be so freaking relieved and excited the whole Abbey will know. Come on, Blaze. Come out wherever you are. You can't hide forever under whatever backwater rock you've crawled under. Not from me. I've got a plan, Hunter. Peter liked it, which should mean it's not a great plan. Wanna hear? What if I rip the Parchment of Power into tiny pieces and then put each piece into the heart of a different star? Strange said it would be catastrophic, and Caretaker told me it was impossible. Unless he means that Lilith will get those pieces and tape the parchment back together. There's too many places. We can't be everywhere at once, even with Magic's limbo walk. Between military housing, deep space, and this place, this is like a 5-star hotel. Blade might be right about it.
Hey, can I ask a favor? Thanks, Hunter. If Hannibal could see this crazy hell I'm about to go down in, he'd cackle. You were born for the end of times, Hunter.
Hunter?
Hunter, I'm no stranger to hellmouth situations, but I get the vibe everyone else is. Except you. You've seen darkness like this before. Some of the others, well, they can either freak out or let our freak out in the monster hunting sense. If Hannibal makes an appearance, he might try recruiting you. If we all survive. With a sophisticated operation like this, we won't have a lot of excuses if we lose.
Underneath my mask is a look of deep satisfaction.
Sending your friends out to fight isn't the easiest choice, but we all know what we signed up for. Bye. Thanks, Hunter.
You feeling all right? This isn't working.
The map table? Should I get Tony?
No, I mean Midnight Suns, Avengers, and now X-Men. The Abbey. None of it's working. And I have no one to blame but myself.
I have been saying that since you woke me up.
Leave the crappy stand-up for Tony, kiddo. There are bigger issues. 3 teams under the same roof, all fighting for different reasons. Nothing to bring us together. It's not too late to change that. If Agatha were here, she'd tell me... Oh, it doesn't matter. She isn't here.
So, about Agatha.
I know you miss her, kiddo. She used to keep us from butting heads as much as we do.
No, I meant...
Wait, I need to say this. I've been less than my best without her at my side. Especially to you. But this is the wrong time to talk about the past. About Agatha.
All right. What now?
I'm calling a meeting.
When?
Tonight. I'll spread the word. Find me after your mission. We can go there together.
All right.
Get some rest, kiddo. Get some rest, kiddo.
Later.
Another project? This forge finder is something special.
Until next time.
Let's do this. Don't stress it too much. There's no wrong answers here. Do your thing.
Can I help you? Tony Stark used to be the ultra-rich jerk I saw on TV.
Awesome. Thanks, Hunter. Evildoers beware.
Ready when you are, Hunter.
I look forward to hearing how this fares in combat.
I'm here if you need me.
No pain, no gain. Caretaker said I need to be a team player. So I guess I'm letting you choose for me too.
Constant innovation. That's the stark promise.
Ain't gonna go easy, bub. Nice match, kid.
Peace.
We need to take that monster out.
Prepare yourselves.
by her words.
I gotcha. You're ready. You don't want to get up.
Exactly what I needed. Now we're doing this.
Leave some for the rest of us, killer.
Too weak for this fight.
I'm tough, not invincible. Just what I need. something real special. Done waiting. Maybe it's time you quit this racket. Dibs on the ugly one.
Cannot possibly match your strength.
We'll handle this.
No more wasted time.
They have not changed their plans. The more the merrier.
Now for something real special. About time. You're lucky that's as far as I'm taking it. It's a goodbye. Bring what you got.
Thanks for the save.
Leave some for the rest of us.
My children have many faces.
make you pay for that.
Like they still want a piece. You're gonna need a few more.
The light is on our side.
No complaints here.
We've done it. Excellent work.
Good girl, Charlie.
Good day, Hunter.
How's it going? Man, I just wish I could have brought my brother Gabe along. He'd love this place.
Fine, speak. Yes?
Friends call me Logan. I ain't much of a conversationalist, more of a fighter.
Autumn reveals all. Ah, I see. Intriguing. Autumn does not answer. If his help was warranted, Hippus would provide. She does not see it happening. Set must not be listening today. Autumn must not see it that way. Set is a temperamental god. Set has decided not to. curious. If it was here, Autumn would show me. He does not seem interested in breaking that. If it were meant to be broken, Set would gladly assist. Perhaps I ask too much of him.
You're looking stronger than ever, kiddo. Hi, kiddo. Hey, kiddo. Almost time for the meeting.
I'm ready.
All right, it's not far from here.
Hello, my dear.
What are you doing here?
Whenever Sarah was this nervous, I used to keep close. A look, a smile, a touch on the shoulder. It always helped. I can't do that now, of course, but death can't stop me from watching over her.
Why would she be nervous?
I don't know. I think I'll stay and find out. Try not to give me away, dear. Talking to thin air is conspicuous. Try not to give me away, dear. Talking to thin air is conspicuous.
Did she say what it's about?
Just that we all had to be here.
Maybe we're getting fired.
No, there's still coffee.
So?
Well, the first sign of layoffs is when they stop replacing the coffee. There's my hunter.
Short notice for a meeting.
What do you think it is about?
From the set of her jaw, some kind of reprimand. Is this about to kick off? I still have way too much work. Is this about to kick off?
I'm always wary of impromptu team meetings.
Why?
It's usually when people get fired.
You have been fired?
Me? No. But I've had to call those meetings, and they suck. I bet it's about the communal bathroom. I bet it's about the communal bathroom.
You know how long this will take?
I do not. Why?
Robbie and I had plans. It's fine. We'll figure it out.
I was hoping the collisions were just an indoor thing for you.
An auspicious...
You know, I've never perched on your mausoleum. Kinda seemed disrespectful. You know...
Where did the Solus go after we cut him down? Big news, whatever it is.
How can you tell?
I've known Sarah long enough. After tonight, everything changes. Don't say I didn't warn you. Don't say I didn't warn you.
She didn't call this meeting lightly. Whatever this is, it's important.
How do you know?
Because I've called meetings like this before. I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure it'll be fine.
Such a charming location for whatever is about to happen.
What? No predictions?
As I have mentioned on many occasions, often in your presence, I can no longer peer along the shaft of time's arrow, nor alter its arc.
But if you could...
What would you suggest I do? Waste my considerable talents on a glorified pep talk? I should think not.
So you know nothing of what will happen?
I have my suspicions. Any moment now. Any moment now. I wouldn't have guessed we'd become such fast friends, Hunter, but I welcome your company.
What a waste of my evening.
Do you know what this is about?
No, but it will be a waste, I am certain. Can we go yet? Can we go yet?
Any idea what this is about?
Not really.
I think she's gonna yell at somebody.
Why do you say that?
Just a feeling. Waiting is the worst part. Waiting is the worst part.
You know, I've never perched on your mausoleum.
Remind me never to piss you off, Hunter. Or insult Charlie. Nobody knows what this is about. Did she say something to you?
Not really.
Whatever it is, it can't be good. Something's in the air. And it's not just Tony's nasty-ass cologne. Something's in the air. And
This is odd, huh?
The meeting?
No, meeting out here. Why not the common room? Something's up. Whew, chilly out here. Should have brought some hot cocoa. Whew, chilly out here. Should have brought some hot cocoa.
whatever happens with the prophecy, we'll always have the Quentin Carnival.
Hola. No big deal.
We doing this again.
Well, looky who it is.
What's happening, Hunter?
It's good to have you around again.
What brings the great hunter to see an old friend?
Well met.
Everyone's here. I should begin.
You sound like you are hesitating.
That's because I am. I could use a moment to collect my thoughts.
Take your time. I will catch up with the others.
Thank you. It won't be long.
You are the best girl. You know that, right?
Something's in the air. And it's not just Tony's nasty-ass cologne.
What's good?
Always on the hunt, right? All right, I'm ready.
We are all ready to hear what you have to say.
Time to tear off the bandage. Thank you all for coming. Truthfully, I wasn't sure everyone would. And that's why we're meeting. The Hunter and I are working to stop Lilith and her master, Cathan. I'm not certain about the rest of you.
We're in this to the end.
Are you? I see petty rivals more concerned with scoring points off one another than stopping the mother of demons.
Whoa there, if anyone isn't pulling their weight, it's the Midnight Suns.
And if anyone's doing their own thing, it's the Avengers.
And the ringleaders prove my point. But I speak only for myself. So, I ask the Hunter, who is responsible for the dysfunctional state in which we find ourselves?
If anyone should be held responsible, it is me.
Agree to disagree, boss.
Can't believe I'm saying this, but Tony's right.
And that's my new ringtone.
Don't ruin the moment.
It is true. I have not done enough for any team. If I am the one who brings people together to defeat Lilith, I have already failed.
She will destroy everything you know, pollute all you love. In this, she and her followers are unified. To serve Lilith is to serve Cathan. If you don't pull the same direction, if you'd rather fight each other, we've already lost.
Look, the Midnight Suns are unproven. I will grant that they have potential, but we can't trust an apocalyptic threat to the Halloween teens.
We're all in our 20s.
Could have fooled me.
See? The Avengers underestimate their allies. You think they'll do otherwise for the Mother of Demons? If they're in charge, we lose.
You're both right. The only one who can lead us to victory is the Hunter.
Huh.
That's our Steve.
What do you say, Hunter? Are you willing to lead us against your own mother?
Only if everyone wants me to do it.
I can only speak for myself, but you already convinced me.
Just like that?
It's a heavy responsibility. I wanted to hear you say you're willing to bear it. We're your team, Hunter. Tell us how you plan to lead us.
I will bring the team together. As Caretaker said, we need to pull in the same direction. The bickering ends today. We have one goal. Everything else is distraction.
Highly inspirational, boss, but let's get down to vibranium tax. We're all equal here, and it's obvious my team is first among equals. Look, there's no question these kids have heart. We can't do any of this without them. But this isn't our first apocalypse, and experience beats heart any day of the week. Boss, I need to know where we stand on this.
Tony, do you believe the world is truly in danger?
Of course.
And do you believe I can lead the team against this threat?
Well, yeah.
Then you and the rest of the Avengers need to trust me to do what is best for all of us.
Not to interrupt this feel-good moment, but what about us? It's no secret we were sidelined when Tony and the others showed up. Caretaker built our team to face this threat, but we've been pushed aside. I need to know that ends here.
There is no future where the Midnight Suns miss the fight.
That's all we needed to hear.
You need to hear more than that. So does everyone here. Nico, Blade, Ileana, and Robbie may have been here first, but now, we are all the Midnight Suns. When every one of us believes that, we will be ready to face my mother.
That's enough for tonight. I want all of you to reflect on what we said. If you'll excuse me, I need a moment with the Hunter. So that's it. We did what we could. Let's hope it works.
I still do not see the point of all this.
They're finally thinking of something other than themselves. That was the point.
I had no idea this was coming.
Kiddo, you have no poker face. For the others to consider you as a leader, your reaction needed to be genuine.
Was Steve in on this?
No, but he respects you, and I had a feeling he'd speak his mind. If he hadn't suggested you take the reins, it would have been me.
That is all I needed.
Tonight, we pulled the plunger and set the ball rolling. The rest is gravity, and the occasional nudge.
Is that a pinball reference?
In the 70s, Agatha insisted I pick up a hobby. I won a few tournaments.
Why do I know about pinball?
Perhaps it's the universe telling you to challenge me when this is all done?
Think I could take you?
No, you drain faster than bathwater.
There's the Sarah I know.
The one who yells at everyone?
The one who kicks indecision straight in the ass. Up for a drink?
More than you know.
Common room?
In a few minutes.
Every meeting should be like this one.
Unpleasant?
Contentious?
No, interesting. And over in 5 minutes.
Don't know about you guys, but that fired me up.
Wait, you get excited when people yell at you?
No, I mean the hunter taking charge.
I'm with Robbie.
I thought you wanted to be in charge.
I wanted anyone in charge. Organizations and dogs abhor a vacuum.
Not Charlie. She gutted one, then rolled around in the dust. I've never seen Blade so annoyed.
Who's a good girl? It is my Charlie girl. Autumn thinks otherwise.
Warm greetings, my friend. I had not predicted this.
Really?
No. Sarah spoke with me earlier. We have a long history of mutual advisement.
What advice did you provide?
About time. Which was a mistake. She thought I'd presented her with a temporal riddle, as I do on occasion. This is your time, Hunter. Make the most of it. This is your time, Hunter. Make the most of it.
I could have brought popcorn.
For the team?
No, to watch you turn the Abbey upside down and shake it like tambourines. You were more entertaining than anything I could have done tonight. Next time, I'll bring popcorn. Why didn't I record this? Ugh. Why didn't I record this? Ugh.
Not what I expected.
Is that good or bad?
Right now? Feels good to me. You got this, Hunter. You got this, Hunter.
Hey, look who's awake. I don't know how to feel about this. I'm happy for you, but I hope it isn't weird when we hang out.
Why would it be weird?
Huh. Good point. All right, let's not make it weird. Don't think I'll ever forget that speech. Don't think I'll ever forget that speech.
I get what Steve sees in you.
Is that a compliment or an insult?
With him, depends on the week. But for you, it's all compliment, boss. Wouldn't you know it? Now you're the actual boss. And I called it, way before Steve did.
Don't think I'll ever forget.
Do you have any power ties? Don't worry, boss. I'll hook you up. Do you have any power ties?
I don't know if I agree with everything you said. Still, I'm glad you said it.
What do you mean?
This is the first time I've felt like I'm really part of a team. Not just Peter tagging along. I get it, we're in this together. But it's good to know that's how you see it. You really should have sold tickets. You really should have sold tickets.
You feeling all right?
Yeah, I guess I can follow you. For now.
What are you saying exactly?
Kid, don't lose my respect. It's the part of me that won't grow back. Never a dull time when Sarah's pissed off.
Get some rest, kiddo. Get some rest, kiddo.
Sup, Ancient One?
You certainly know how to speak your mind.
You agreed with me?
Of course not. But you stepped up, you laid it out, and now you're ready to walk straight into hell. Figure I'll be there when you do.
Really?
Yeah, you're the obvious target, so I'll slip past why they tear you limb from limb. Don't worry, we'll build you a bigger mausoleum.
Always the strategist.
Still working out the kinks, but we'll get there. Lots of work to put in, but we'll make it happen. Lots of work to put in, but we'll make it happen.
Don't know why I didn't see it. You're perfect for this.
You did not see me as a leader?
It never crossed my mind. Most leaders I've encountered in life have a sort of professional ambition, for better or worse. Steve doesn't, but he's also called Captain America. The name alone carries rank and authority.
So if I went by Private Hunter...
Oh no, don't call yourself that. And I'm not explaining why. Don't be nervous. We all want you to succeed. Even Tony. Good to see you, Hunter. Don't be nervous.
I didn't come here planning to put you on the spot, but that's how it turned out.
You really think I can do this?
I know you can do this, and you have a great team ready for you to lead them. So let's get started. You have a lot of work ahead of you, Hunter. When all else fails, just pick a direction. You have a lot of work ahead of you, Hunter. When all else fails, just pick a direction. You have a lot of work ahead of you, Hunter. When all else fails, just pick a direction.
I'm so proud of her. And you, of course. Don't pout. I'll support you, Hunter, as I'm able. I'll support you, Hunter, as I'm able.
Hunter, buddy, talk to me.
Get some rest, kiddo.
Oh, my fault.
Do you have any power ties? Don't worry, boss. I'll hook you up.
Why, hello, Hunter.
Despite your growing fame, I see you've still remembered your old friend, Dr. Strange?
The legend walks among us.
I should have told you about Agatha.
Stop. We've known each other too long for this.
What, half a century?
If you round down. And I should have been there for you.
Well, you're here now.
Agatha would have loved what you did.
Can you picture her if I hadn't?
That look of hers. It could kill a whole city.
I spent a millennia facing the greatest horrors known to the world, and the only thing I truly feared was disappointing her.
If you did, I never knew it. And I'll bet neither did she.
I sincerely hope I won't need to repeat myself after tonight.
This is why I prefer to operate solo.
I remember when I used to go out on these missions.
Never been in any situation I couldn't claw myself out of.